Last year, 3 teammates and I became the first people to kayak through the entire Northwest Passage. It's a feat that is so historic, so epic, so difficult, it's been compared to the first people to climb Everest. To be fair, it was my mum who said that. I get whatever testimonials I can. But before I talk about this epic adventure, I'm going to tell you about my first 2 expeditions. Before I kayaked through the Northwest Passage, I wanted to row across the Atlantic. But I couldn't find any crew, so I scoured the internet and I found somebody who posted an advert. He needed a crew and he wanted to set the world record. I didn't know that people set world records in adventure, but now that I did, I was hooked. And that is exactly what I wanted to do. Now, I know what you're thinking. Finding a stranger on the internet is a bad idea. But in this case, it was a terrible idea. And after just 48 hours, we were rescued. I found myself splashed across the British tabloids under the headline, Captain Calamity. As I left the office on the Friday to embark on this, I got a standing ovation from my colleagues. He's going off to set the world record. When I came back on Monday, half of the office thought I hadn't started, and the other half thought I'd smashed the world record. But I wasn't put off. I still wanted to row the Atlantic, and I still wanted to set a world record. So this time, I set off 2 years later in a mixed pair. Me and a woman were going to set the mixed pair world record. The first time, I made it in embarrassing 2 days. This time, I made it heroically 3 days. But I didn't bounce back as quickly. In fact, I found this devastating. To fail once was bad, but to fail twice, I felt pathetic, utterly pathetic. And it began to seep into every aspect of my life, work, relationships, normal conversations with friends. I just re-examined them. I think I was worthless, pathetic, awful. Not just awful at ocean rowing, just worthless. I realized I needed to do something about this. I needed to pull myself out by setting a bigger, harder goal, a more ambitious record. And that's how I came to kayak the Northwest Passage. And after years of planning, 3 teammates and I, my friends West, Jeff, and Eileen, set off in 2 tandem kayaks.